a bit more of a striking spot alongside Snow-T in that offense, which I'm sure we will see now that this game is underway. But the full Russian roster actually listing 2 main attackers, and Duncan, usually a midfielder. He's going to be your more sweeping defender for Overdozee.
Alright, well, I'm excited to see what all these players have. You know, you listen off what they're good at and what they are playing, so let's get into the action.
Absolutely, it's coming from the summer to get us started. There's a quick ball inside already. Going to find the target very early, but the Overdozee keeper already passing that initial test. And I'm sure he'll be looking to continue as he has begun. That's going to be a ball across. Looks for that pass inside, but ultimately possession is overturned. You see everyone start to chase themselves back into the defense on the side of Overdozee. And now it's all going to be up to the likes of Summies to get this ball inside. Vendrick sitting rather deep, however, so it's only going to leave 2 up top. And that's already very different to what we saw in the series beforehand. Typically, it'd just be a goalkeeper and a defender in their own half and 3-man charging forward. And compared to the days of just 4-man forward and just a goalkeeper as the only sole sitting back defender, you can see slight evolutions in how this game is played. Now it's Ilmi in the attack.
Yes, as things have turned around, we go for a pass. Nobody quite getting to it. Game turning around once again. There's the long haul pass all the way downfield as we got 2 defenders in the way. A nice little back pass. Trying to set up a play here. Going for another pass. Almost a shot. Goalkeeper back with the ball now.
He does well with those quick feet just to bail away Snow-T from that ball. Space was left for Ilmi. The EE is popped from both of those players, and now had a clear run to move forward. Instead, though, preferred the safety of Rowe to pick up that ball. Sculler isn't able to keep this one. Vendrick is going to go for the drilled ball forward off that ground. Kami-Sami-Sama. It's really good in these kinds of positions, just getting a ball inside. He's one of the most hybrid players I've seen next to Jaeger, probably in that regard. Samies isn't going to be able to catch this one. Lecter is also beaten by Vendrick. Now, quick decisions need to be made. Instead, he decides recycling's going to be the best choice. Now the ball's inside. Snow-T manages to grab himself that first goal. And Overdozee are bulldozed in the opening minutes.
Great way to start off the game. Gonna want to have that lead as early as possible. So here we go with our next kickoff. So we have our team moving it down the field now, looking for clearing as they make their way on the right side, using their last defender as a nice back pass, trying to find some good positioning. We got a pass upfield, going back center, and it's in.
That was so fast. Asking you shall receive. Overdozee getting the immediate attack. It was great space found in the corner by Sculler, and Shining Prince darts towards that back post. That seemed composed. It seemed like a set piece. But it is definite. Is, of course, a comeback needed by SPK. Their momentum is immediately shattered, but already getting themselves possession quick of the kickoff. Kami-Sami-Sama isn't going to be able to find a teammate. Sculler will have to try and create some kind of opening for the goalkeeper, but he now regains full possession. Snow-T wants to try and initiate that high press, but with a team of this experience, of all the experience we've seen in this tournament, he's not going to let it slip that easily. Ball inside, stopped early by Arctic.
Now looking for an opening, passing the ball downfield. Kimmy back with the ball, trying to move downfield actually and attack. Ball possession moves it back over to Cammy as they try and look for an opening. Double defense on him. He's got to find a clearing, and he does all the way on the right side of the field as we now have a pass center right back out to see there.
Summers does get the quick cut there and looks to try and go for it again. We don't see that too often, that sense of individualism, at least since the last time I was watching Rematch. It was very grounded. They keep it rather simple. It was all about those quick cuts, and you do see a few attempted there, chained with 3 attempts. Ilmi likely to just send this one back to the goalkeeper, and that's exactly what he does. He's been given acres of space there by Snow-T, who's trying to cover 2 players at once, wants to still maintain that overload in defense, but it doesn't matter how many they hold, still Overdozee find their way through. That's the second goal for them this game. It's a lead finally found. And this is certainly a higher scorer than what we saw before. It has you thinking that potentially we will see a team pick up a decisive result. But that's all up to SPK now.
It is. They now move downfield. Shining already on it, turning things around here, going for the goal. And there you have it. Another one for Overdrive.
And I guess I cursed it minutes in advance. I'd say goalkeepers of this experience wouldn't be beat out like this. Arctic is certainly one that I would never expect to see that from. And he's made a hash of it. He has been caught out. It's the immediate third goal being thrown in. And now with 5 minutes to go and 2 goals required just for equality with no overtime chance. This looks dire for the combined Flow Riders roster. Looks for a quick one back. That felt essential, but Rowe, safe hands for him and safe feet for Skiller as well.
Ooh, things quickly turn around as we have a shot on net way too high, not on target at all. It's looking good for Overdrive as we now move back down field, pass into one another. Also buying time. I think that's very smart move as well. Just trying to turn this game into a bit of a volley, especially with the 2-goal lead. You know, last game it was a draw, so they definitely don't want that for this game.
Absolutely not, and Ilmi will make sure it happens. A 4th goal would surely be that nail in the coffin. Snowty, again, can't stay close. Shining Prince has been so good at finding that space. It's going to be a bench to a teammate. Ball back inside. 4 combined passes in rather quick succession, but Arctic made sure not to dive too early. Waited for that exact moment, that strike to come through. And that will be a little bit of salvage for SPK. Ilmi, though, catches this ball in the corner. These can always be really messy positions, but despite the chaos, finds the clear path through it. Skiller having plenty of space for him. Quick cut to come out. It's going to be another switching of the play. The ball is found at that far post. Skiller was available, but Summies did well with that slide tackle. It made it tough for that ball to find its way through. Yet now it's an early jump. Still going to be enough. Skiller plays right into his playbook.
Oof. Great attack and turnaround. So we do have almost another centered ball there. Defense able to get it off their side of the field. Things turning around. Everyone's falling back. We have another pass to the right side as they move down into the corner. Pass center, and it's no good. Defense still able to hold it down.
Dummy is going to be chased here by Shining Prince, who was playing for the Carts, and it just never came. Instead, showed him a complete open space forward. They weren't able to make the most of it. But now, having possession in his own feet, now it's his turn to try and see what trickery he can pull off. Keeps it grounded to Lexa, makes that cut inside, and he's got space, but Arctic is going to require more tricks to get past him in this occasion. A simple shot, it's not going to be enough. He knows how to cover those top corners with pure efficiency. Vendrick has options inside the box, goes for outside instead. Summies blasts it straight into Ilmi's body. And now it's Kami Summer. It's a chance of his own to show off the footwork, but Lexa is having absolutely none of it. There's a turnover. It is straight back to over.
Emi moving downfield. A nice pass to Lexa, gets it all the way into the corner. We have another pass center. Defense is able to send it back downfield over to mid. Cami now in possession, going right for the net. Can't take a shot though. Defense able to turn things around once again. So we got Emi trying to get past Snoti there. Nice pass to Lexa once again. A great midfielder. I know you mentioned that, so I just kind of want to highlight that real quick while we have some time. So we have another shot just outside the net. Defense still holding it down, not letting this offense through.
Snoti has been playing so aggressive off the ball to try and pick the ball back, and Skill has been the one that oftentimes has been trying to sneak his way through, and that failed success is going to lead to the counter-attack against themselves. But the most important facet of this game is that it's no longer a 5v5, it's a 6v5. That clock has gotten involved. 2 goals gonna be required from SPK at a minimum to get something out of this match. And it has looked unlikely They have to be efficient. They have to take something from this chance, and they need to do it quick, but that one flows wide. Snow-T isn't available off that back wall. And there's going to be a bit of time wasting here from Over, but the outnumbering actually causes a change in plan. It's a 2v2 if you include a keeper. Lexa still has Shining Prince as an option. Vendrick tries to volley his way across, but these greedy benches will keep Lexa in his own possession. V cuts behind one, and that back poster player was available. Semi's just about closes that gap. But the only gap that I'm seeing as impactful in this game is that minute and a half down to just 40 seconds.
Oof, things are heating up. Lexer back in possession. Trying to get around Vendrick there. Can't quite do it. Another pass to Shining. It gets blocked by the defense. And things are turning around as Cammy's back in possession. Moving downfield. Going for the long haul pass to the right side. See what they have here is we got double defense. Shutting it down. Honestly, couldn't do too much there if you ask me.
Absolutely not. And it is getting increasingly dire for that SPK team. A little bit of a catch here, an 8-second call. This is just a victory lap, but Shining Prince will be looking for more against Arctic. Won't get it. Gets the tackle. Maybe I spoke too soon. Last shot won't mean anything. Just go straight for net. And that will be a win there for Over. SPK Explode Riders not being able to